We watched Blondie burn, thrown on the same pyre as the allies of the Red. Lyman, the rebel leader's brother, and Jarl, the Alfar we had thought our greatest enemy, had burned with her. It wasn't logical to build an extra pyre when one would suffice. Together they'd all turned to ash as Jane and the creature leaned on each other, together, here in this body where we could take shelter.
"Jane,"
came the squeaky voice of the Gwyllion, Hyrule.
"Are you about ready to leave?"
We ignored him.
"She hasn't moved in 24 hours,
the raven Magog told her lover, the Coblin Eye Gog.
Nor eaten, nor peed, nor slept.
Is she blinking?
Rarely,
replied Hyrule. We ignored them all. What do you think is happening? Gog asked, his voice concerned, for even though he and Magog had originally been set to spy on Jane, the creature knew they'd come to like the girl.
"No idea. What should we do?"
Magog said.
"We've got to keep her from the Alfar,"
the Gwyllion said, referring to the official supernatural leaders of the Great Island, or what the humans called Britain.
"We can't do so forever,"
the raven responded in her sing-song Welsh voice.
"She is the champion, after all."
The part that was Jane stirred nervously, but the creature responded with a warm rush of power. Nothing would keep us from our grief.
"They're going to want her to her champion," said Gog.
Hyrule snorted.
"I don't think she could manage champion."
Magog's retort was sharp.
"Don't mock. She's lost everything. She has people, doesn't she? Do we contact them?"
Gog was, as always, kind and practical.
"The Alfar will have our hides if we let the champion get away,"
Magog said, a tone of warning in her voice. The Gwyllion spat.
"They won't have my hide. You'll get me names. I'll get them word."
Gog and Magog looked at each other, whether in agreement or in fear was anybody's guess.
"But if she goes, what will we do to fight the Red and the White?"
Gog's question was fair.
"Don't be stupid, Coblin Eye. Can she fight as she is now? She's like your girlfriend with clipped wings. Useless."
Gog put a protective arm around Magog as if to ward off Hyrule's cruel jape. In the meantime, we went inward. We were tired of the others' words, tired of their concern. We were in mourning. More memories came flooding in, at our beckoning. The first time the girl who would break our world used her magic, when we realized the dog was a man. The first time... There were sounds around us, a car arriving. It had come once before. "Is the halfling recovered?" came a new voice, a cold voice. Alfar, we recognized. Our friends remained silent. "Well?" asked the voice again.
"No," said Magog. "She's not moved a muscle since you first saw her, nor said a word."
A lean, handsome face appeared before us. Griffin's dark hair brushed his cheek, and we thought of the feel of wiry curls under our palm, and a pink mohawk that defied gravity. "Jane! Jane! Are you in there?" We settled further in, so far that even the sharp sting of a slap across our face didn't faze us.
"Don't hit her, you git,"
Hyrule said with a snarl. He liked us too, although he was loath to admit he liked anyone. In fact, he was bleeding inside at the loss of Blondie. She had been one of the only living creatures to abide the little Gwyllion, and he found it hard to imagine a future without her friendship. The part of them that was Jane marveled at the creature's omniscient viewpoint, even as she shrank away from Hyrule's pain. She had enough of her own. But the creature was there, helping her lapse back into memory. When they came to again, they were lying in a room. A goblin was flashing a light in their eyes, like a human doctor would. Finally, he sat back, shaking his head.
"There's nothing physically wrong with her. She's in a traumatic